Well, back here closer to home, last month, the Steuben County Legislature voted to repeal the defense and indemnification for the Steuben County Sheriff. Sheriff Jim Allard says this strips him of protection against lawsuits and is asking a court to intervene.
And our very own Lindsay Madison is live in studio to explain. Lindsay?
Nick and Renata, Sheriff Allard says the Steuben County Legislature passed resolutions that were unprecedented. Sheriff Allard said he had attorneys look at it, and lawyers determined it wasn't in accordance with the law the Steuben County Legislature cited. Steuben County Sheriff Jim Allard says the move by the county legislature follows several years of allegations against him by the chairman, dating back to at least 2019. The legislature granted indemnification to Allard in 2017, shortly after he was elected. The coverage provides security if legal action were taken against the sheriff and must be passed through local law. In an October 2nd statement, Legislative Chairman Scott Van Etten stated, "Recently and unfortunately, both actions and inactions of the sheriff has necessitated this to be reevaluated. Ultimately, the legislature voted to rescind this defense and liability coverage last week." Sheriff Allard says his legal team looked at the resolutions and said it isn't in accordance with the law the legislature cited.
So we filed what's called a Section 78 hearing with the State Supreme Court here in Steuben County, and in order for it to be reviewed. The idea is that locks keep honest people honest.
In a legal petition filed in Steuben County Supreme Court, Allard alleges the county's anti-discrimination and anti-harassment policy was misused in a bad faith attempt to accuse the sheriff of non-compliance, laying the groundwork to repeal the indemnity. Allard says in June he was approached by the county personnel officer about a complaint from a deputy sheriff, and Allard ordered an administrative investigation. Court documents show Allard was told only the county would do its own investigation, and the sheriff's office didn't have the authority. Allard says this is a change, as his office and the county have conducted joint investigations in the past.
Since I've been sheriff, we have investigated several discrimination and harassment complaints quickly and efficiently. We've dealt with them appropriately in accordance with collective bargaining units and progressive discipline, and we have a great history of doing so. We've partnered with the compliance officer on several past investigations, and that has worked out very, very well, and we continue to do so.
The court document shows Sheriff Allard received an email from the county attorney on June 28th accusing him of failing to cooperate and that the county could consider rescinding the indemnification. A vote was taken by the legislature on September 25th to rescind the coverage and require the sheriff to acquire his own liability insurance of $1 to $3 million.
I don't even know that I could purchase a liability insurance coverage that any insurer would even want to insure a sitting sheriff due to the risk of liability associated with the job duties here or in any office. And to do so, I'm sure, would probably be in excess of my annual salary.
Sheriff Allard did tell me he feels as though this is politically motivated, as he's up for re-election next year. I also reached out to the chairman of the legislature, who said they will not comment beyond what was included in their two statements this week.